Kopi kerinci ini keunikannya ya, ini diakui di berbagai kontes ya. Terakhir 2017, 2018 kita sebagai 2017 kita sebagai juara 1 kontes kopi specialty di Indonesia. 2018 juga masih diakui. Kemudian ada di Australia, ada di Paris juga diakui sebagai kopi specialty. Kemudian Kerinci Barokah sendiri memang kita fokusin kepada specialty kopi. Sehingga alhamdulillah walaupun kondisi sekarang ini sedang pandemi, sedang berat ya, alhamdulillah pembeli kita tetap bertahan karena kita yakin dengan kualitas yang kita miliki, insya Allah customer akan tetap bertahan dengan kita. Dari awal Rikulto sangat banyak sekali membantu Kerinci Barokah, terutama yang memperkenalkan kita kepada market, kemudian bagaimana mengakses market, kemudian capacity building dan lain sebagainya. Bukan hanya itu, kemudian Rikulto juga selain memperkenalkan bagaimana bisnis inklusif kepada kita juga punya program yang bersama dengan mereka, yaitu PES atau Payment Ecosystem Service. Ini menjadi kontribusi kita terhadap lingkungan, juga menjadi identity bisnisnya Kerinci Barokah. Bukan hanya kita mengeksploitasi kopi, tapi bagaimana kita juga ikut menjaga lingkungan yang ada di wilayah kita.
Rikulto chose Barokah Cooperative as our partner because of the strong commitment shown by the team of Barokah in improving the livelihood of coffee farmers through the quality coffee business, as well as in implementing the PES program of Rikulto in Jambi. We have supported them with several activities in production, in processing, and in business management. We also promoted and introduced them to the national and international coffee market. And we introduced Barokah to Sukavina, then MTC, in 2017. And since then, the collaboration between the two becomes stronger and mutual trust are earned. Barokah also get support from the Agency of Plantation of Jambi Province and Bank Indonesia Chapter Jambi. They have been very instrumental in providing and supporting infrastructures and machineries to Barokah.
We've been buying coffee from Koperasi Kerinci Barokah since 2017. Yeah, it was the quality of the samples that were sent, but from there it became the good communication that we received from Patriono and the cooperative. The information was always very clear, and I could tell that they were willing to work very closely with us.
With the manager Patriono, they are very revolutionary in their processing. So they're doing a lot of different processing methods. Most coffees still in Sumatra produced are wet hulls, which can be very tasty as well. Patriono and their team are producing wet hulled coffees, and they're very good. But we see like their approach is quite different to processing. They're really very meticulous in their cherry selection, in their processing, and in their hand sorting. The biggest strength in the quality that it has right now is that it can surprise people. So people here, roasters in Western Europe mostly, are not that familiar with Indonesian coffees. They know the wet hulled profile, but these coffees, they're really surprising in their acidity, how clean the cup is. So we put coffees in front of roasters that are not familiar with Indonesian coffees, and they're just super surprised. And then we tell them these are from Indonesia, and they're impressed. So one of the interesting projects that has just been kickstarted by Pactriono is a shade tree project. So together with Sukafina Specialty, the NGO Ricolto Indonesia and the Barocca Cooperative, we are starting a fundraising campaign to plant shade trees, more specifically avocado trees. So for the lots that have just arrived here in Antwerp, each bag that is sold to a roaster is equal to planting one seedling of an avocado tree on and around the farm. So this is something that we're all together trying to do to improve the farming environment for the coffee producers, and think long term it's better for the soil. Hopefully it'll be better for the coffee quality, and the producers can enjoy the avocados to eat or to sell. So it's great to do something within the coffee community that has an indirect impact on the coffee.
Bagi kami, sangat menarik mengikuti perjalanan kopi Kerinci Barokah hingga sukses menembus pasar Eropa, khususnya Belgia. Dari lereng Gunung Kerinci di Sumatera hingga dinikmati peminum kopi di Eropa. Keunggulan kopi Kerinci Barokah ini tidak hanya dari segi kualitasnya sebagai specialty coffee, tetapi juga bagaimana biji kopi ini diproduksi dengan mengedepankan aspek sustainability, traceability, dan legality. Hal ini tidak terlepas dari peran Ricolto Indonesia yang mendampingi koperasi petani kopi Kerinci Barokah dalam menerapkan Payment for Ecosystem Services, yaitu suatu sistem yang mendukung pelestarian lingkungan dalam supply chain-nya, from farm to cup. Model bisnis seperti ini juga sejalan dengan kebijakan Uni Eropa yang semakin hijau dan sangat memperhatikan aspek traceability dan sustainability dari komoditas yang dipasarkan di Uni Eropa. Dengan begitu, kolaborasi ini menunjukkan petani kopi Indonesia memiliki kapasitas dan komitmen yang kuat untuk comply dengan peraturan Uni Eropa dan mampu bersaing dengan produksi kopi lainnya di Eropa. Kolaborasi yang terjalin antara kelompok petani Kerinci Barokah, Ricolto Indonesia, dan Sukafina, serta dukungan penuh dari Bank Indonesia, pemerintah pusat dan daerah, merupakan contoh model bisnis yang berhasil melevel up petani kopi Indonesia. Besar harapan kami, model bisnis seperti ini dapat diduplikasi di sentra-sentra produksi kopi lainnya di tanah air. Tentu saja dengan memperhatikan kesesuaian agroekosistem, lahan, dan faktor-faktor lainnya di sentra produksi tersebut.
Harapannya kepada Kerinci Barokah bisa terus meningkatkan volume dan menjaga kualitasnya sehingga pasar-pasar yang ada saat ini bisa terjaga dengan baik dan bisa scale up tentunya. Ya tentu saja kopi Kerinci semakin hari bisa semakin dikenal, kemudian bisa menjaga kualitasnya, produktivitas dan harganya meningkat sehingga bisa meningkatkan kesejahteraan petani. Itu yang menjadi harapan saya.
Sukses Kopi Indonesia!